Myanmar has been in turmoil since its democratically elected government was deposed in a military coup in 2021. The country today faces its greatest challenge in an armed insurgency that's waging war against the military.
Myanmar is locked in a civil war between the military on one side and a loose alliance of established ethnic minority forces and a resistance movement born out of the military's crackdown on the anti-coup protests. In mid-April, fighting between the rebels and the military at Myanmar's eastern frontier with Thailand forced 300 civilians to flee. Resistance fighters seized the key trading town of Mayawadi, which was a blow to the well-equipped military struggling to govern, while at the same time facing a test of battlefield credibility. Fighting in Mayawadi, a border town between Myanmar and Thailand, has put the Thai government on alert. The Thai Prime Minister said that he was closely monitoring the unrest and his country was ready to provide humanitarian assistance if necessary. Thailand's foreign ministry said it hoped that the situation would normalize soon and had urged Myanmar's government to ensure fighting did not spill beyond the border.
We were friends with everybody, and that's also extend to our foreign ministry policy as well. We hope that a peaceful solution can be reached between the disputed parties. Myanmar is also very important.
The capture of Mayawadi and surrounding army outpost is a significant setback for the Myanmar military, which has already been reeling under the Western sanctions. Mayawadi is considered as being Myanmar's gateway to Southeast Asia, as well as a key tax revenue source for more than $1 billion of annual border trade. The fighting further led to over 3,000 people crossing the border to seek temporary refuge in the town of Mae Sot in Thailand. The resistance forces in Myanmar consist of various ethnic armed organizations, local militia and People's Defence Force. The People's Defence Force is the armed wing of the National Unity Government, a government in exile comprising a group of elected lawmakers and members of parliament ousted in the 2021 coup. Many from the Burmese military have also defected to the People's Defence Force. For decades, Myanmar has been riven by insurgencies where some 24 ethnic armed groups operate. Many of them are supporting the resistance. This level of cooperation between different groups is considered unprecedented by many. The fall of Mayawadi means Myanmar's two most important land border crossings are in the resistance hand after the rebels last year claimed control of Moose near the Chinese border. Rebel successes now have cut off the junta from almost all the country's major land borders, with the economy in free fall and poverty doubling since 2017 according to UN data. Losses around frontiers have increasingly pushed the army into Myanmar's Buddhist-dominated heartland. As of now, the rebels remain a formidable opponent for the junta. Military setbacks closer to central Myanmar could cut off the junta's access to key transport arteries and significantly impact the troops further.
We win in everywhere, step by step, but it will take time. We need to have a kind of like coordination with the other groups, because in our country, so many groups and so many differences, but we try for how we take coordination to block and to defeat the military.
As fighting between the junta and the resistance forces show no signs of ebbing, peace in the nation remains a distant hope. In Myanmar, there are many groups and many differences, yet it is essential that this conflict is no longer ignored by the world.